customer always on duty. They don't have duty off because we have a lot of the milk. Building the milk.
You need cows for that.
Yeah.
Morning.
Have a lot of cow. The cow from Europe.
Mad cow. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have something going on, DK?
Yeah, the tetrapy is not to open the case, but just a short. It's very small the problem, but now was fixed. So there will be open the case for me at Monday. Yeah, there's one, and the other one was the green wheel. The last time we have talking about the service contract. Because the customer was a TMN customer, they buy the system from the dealer, but now they don't have any the contract with service contract with both for with the dealer and with the quota. We don't have any the service the contract, but now the sales always push the quota, say, oh, if the customer want to buy anything, the service only the call the dealer first. But now the China, the service manager, this should just say, okay, don't care. We just take this case first. For this time, the service the case first. So we're still waiting for they sign the quotation. 2 PS box, yeah, just okay. So we're just waiting. This from China. Thank you. To you, Fujimoto-san.
Yeah, in Japan, nothing special. Today was a peaceful day. So I heard Toppan, KDC, and Kyoto will start from next Monday. So I think it will get busy from next week. So like Toppan post upgrade issue, we need to care about that. That's it for
Are
my
they
side.
starting with the upgrade on Monday, you think?
We need to start up the machine first, and then
Oh yeah, okay.
let's see
Yeah.
how it goes. Yeah.
Okay,
That is from my side. Thank you. Back to you, David.
thank you. So, Joe, I've seen that Narayan finished CS450 stuff.
Right. Well, just a brief update. Tetra Pak India had 2 CS450s delivered, but they just got one print line. So one's basically the main controller, and the second one's a backup. They couldn't. Originally, he was saying they couldn't detect all the heads. And later on, he was saying that they could detect the heads, but they wasn't appearing in the print available in print window. So the ones not available when it was not available in the print windows, turned out that the fact that he could only see 4 heads because there was only 4 pick boxes working, and the other 8 pick boxes had errors or no JMs fitted or various reasons why they was not in an operating state. So that was why he was only seeing 4 of the 12. Once he confirmed that, because there was a lot of them broken, he didn't want to fix them because they're T&M. So he fixed 1 pick box per Swift board. Sorry, yeah, forgot what it's called now. One per Swift board, so he can prove to them that each data station was working, and they needed to repair the pick boxes themselves or open a call on all of them. So they decided they're going to fix them themselves. So then he went over to the second one, which also had the same problems earlier, and he was saying that he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 available, but 5, 6, 7, 8 wasn't available. And I asked him to check in the print screen for each of the heads that are located to make sure they was all assigned, and he found that somehow, or he missed it or whatever, there was several heads were unassigned to any position. So once he assigned them, it was all working. Obviously, I haven't done any test printing because nothing was in a ready state. And allegedly today, according to not sure if they was in the SA, but maintenance team was allegedly fixing all the pick boxes, and then they were going to do some testing. So I don't think Narayan's on the site for that testing because he was meant to be somewhere else today.
Yeah, there's a new case from Tetra Pak India saying actually to fix the post CS450 issues, but this case is related to the writing systems and pick boxes. So I'm already in contact with Narayan. He will go there tomorrow for this case. This is purely T&M work, you know.
Yeah.
But the case is still on hold. The T&M quote was signed by the customer, but I'm trying to find somebody who can actually release this so we can get a service assignment for him.
Yeah. Yeah. So what have they done? Because when he left, obviously, there was, I think, 6 print heads, pick boxes working, so there was still 6 left. How many calls have we got in? Have we got just the one call to cover all 6? Or?
Yeah, it's only one call.
Okay. Right, okay. So, yes. So, well, once he's done that, he can do a proper test at the end of it. But, yeah, it's a bit disappointing that it went so long with him not realising that the heads weren't actually connected or in a working order. So,
yeah, that took us 2 days now, no? I think.
Yeah.
Or even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. He says also that that he can't remote to the data station. So I don't know why that is. He can. Well, at one point he said he couldn't ping it, which I'm not sure why, but the day before he could ping it, and he said he couldn't ping it. But there must be a connection because we can see the 4 print heads on it, and we can do a detect, and it comes up in the detect and the diag and everything. So there is a connection, but he said he can't remote to it, so I don't know if that's something to do with their security thingy that they put on or whatever. They said to me that they was going to put it back to the original state. But when I asked him to copy something over to me, he said he couldn't do that because all the USBs was disabled. So I can't see how they would return it to its original state, and there was still no access to the USBs. So we don't know if that's a physical blockage of the USBs or if it's a software version or what. But if it's software, then maybe that's, I don't know why that would stop you from remoting in. But not important right this moment, but maybe something we need to get sorted out in the future. In case we have a problem, we can remote in. Or whoever's on site can remote into the floor without having to put all the keyboard and mouse and monitor, all that over.
Yeah.
But that's it for now.
Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to close those installation cases now, but the asset is not in Salesforce. So also our support work order we cannot close because the asset is missing. So I'm in contact with admin at the moment how we can actually close that, because I'm not quite sure about the process. When we install new equipment, to who do you need to report that? With the end of installation document. Who's
Right,
actually...
well, when I did my one in Turkey, at the top of when he tries to close the call and all, well, when he's in his work order, at the top of the screen it has 3 tabs or something at the top, and one of them is the approval form and whatever it is to say it's been closed, and that's not available until you actually close the call. Once you close the call, it then comes live, and then you can write your whole thing about the install and whatever. Then the customer has a position where they can sign it. So I did that on my phone so the customer could sign it, and they signed the document that was online, and then it just closed then. So, but I had to physically, where it says like close call in the drop down menu, I had to do that first, because whenever I went to that form, it didn't let me do anything in the form. And then once I closed that tab on the top of the form was available. I can't remember what it was called now, but it was installation, whatever it was, something like that. So, but yeah, but you had to be able to close it first before you can do anything. So, if there's a problem closing the call.
Yeah, but for closing the call, you need to select the asset, which is not in Salesforce yet.
Yeah. So somebody needs to sort that out, then we can close it, and then that feedback form, which goes, a copy goes to the customer, a copy goes to wherever it goes to. And because the old form we had, so I said to Rob about, do I need to fill out the paperwork form? And he said, no, it's just the one on Salesforce. He said the paperwork one, he said that the people that's on that list of, like, it says send it to copy to these people, he says he's not even sure they're still with the company. So so he said you have to do it in the Salesforce feedback installation report thing. So but that installation report wasn't available until the call was closed. But obviously, if the assets aren't in there yet, then it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I'm in contact with Joanna Mielnicka. I think she's also located in the UK. She's trying to help at the moment to get these assets set up, actually, because we got the Salesforce order number and we got the SAP order number. Everything's available, so somebody needs to move them over as a installed asset.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Seen a case from Randy. Randy was working on AppyView yesterday with Greg Morland on the dryer. There were several dryer issues. And funny thing was then actually Joseph Lee was taking over 8 hours ago, and what I can read in this case is actually that there were several connectors loose, lamps were falling out, cables not attached, all of that stuff, and Joseph actually got it to working again. So that's really weird. Yeah, that's all from my side.
So this Greg guy you mentioned, he's the new one, is he?
Yeah.
He's quite new, yeah.
Yeah. He's taken over from Tim, is he?
Sort of.
Is Tim leaving?
If you ask Tim, yes. Officially, no, he's just an extra engineer.
Okay.
I've just had a phone call off of Mark as well. He rang at about 1 minute to 9. He was having issues with DFE having data buffer empty errors and having some difficulty getting back onto the main blade. So obviously on press 1, they've got that cable linked out to PPS4. And he was saying that he was just having some difficulty getting the computer to turn back on. He couldn't see the main blade. But I think he was just being a bit too quick. Oh, there we go. Just had a message off him saying it's all back on. So I think he was just being a bit quick with his reboots.
That's also AppyView? Or is it Bristol?
Yeah. No, that's AppyView press 1.
Okay. But again, for DBE issues in AppyView, we don't really have a solution yet, no? That's maybe to their network infrastructure or data servers being too slow or something.
Yeah, they still...
It's more to do with that management, what's it called, Blue Crest. That's what Doug suspects anyway.
Yeah, your last lot of testing, didn't they? They found everything was okay, and then they suddenly found the output or something was slow, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were still pointing at them being the issue.
All right. Anything else?
Looking at the calendar, we got no meetings after this.
Woohoo! Yeah, the
Everything's
Americans
cancelled.
are off. Yeah,
got-
all the Americans are off, so Randy's on call, but
Yeah.
all the others have it as like a free day off.
Yeah.
Which I'm a bit confused why we don't have it as a free day off. Just normally we get told we're off for extra days.
But there's nothing else, no planning, no flying engineer meeting, there's no EMA service meeting, everything's cancelled, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like they've forgotten to tell us that actually that's a nominated holiday.
Unfortunately, we've still got customers that work, so.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Normally we get a nominated holiday around Christmas.
Yeah.
You get Christmas Day, you get New Year's Day, and then they go, oh, and you're actually off this day and this day.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened this year. I mean, I've never known that happen.
Does it come from HR normally?
Well, normally it comes via the line manager, which is on holiday.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
I think today we can lean back a little bit. Much going on. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing else, then we can wrap it up.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to you later then.
See you then.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Cheers.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, see. Bye.
Good weekend for you.